Kia ora. Tip 3 in trying to work out organic reactions is to identify the type of organic reaction. So by the end of this module, you would have learned all these reactions plus a few more. So by trying to work out the type of organic reaction will help you make sense of all this information. So let's have a look. Addition. Addition reactions happen when we have a carbon-carbon double bond, so an alkene. So remember, each carbon must have 4 bonds. So if I break the double bond to only get a single bond there, I only have 3 bonds, which means I can add on a 4th atom or group to this red carbon as well as to that one. So here we have an example. I have added a chlorine to this red carbon, and I have added a hydrogen to the other red carbon. So you can see I've added a small molecule like HCl to the alkene to get a haloalkane. This would be an addition reaction I have added. If I take away, it's an elimination reaction. So we recognize an elimination reaction by looking at for the carbon that has the functional group, in this case the chlorine, this red one, and then we look at the adjacent carbons, those are the yellow, and it means then any one of those blue hydrogens can be removed with that functional group. Because those are on adjacent carbon atoms. So I can remove this H and the Cl to form the alkene again, or that H and the Cl to form the alkene again. So that is an elimination. I remove a small molecule like HCl, or if this was an alcohol, I could be removing water. HOH is H2O to form that alkene. A substitution is when I replace. So I replace that Cl, say, with an OH. So nothing else in the molecule changes, only the group I've removed, and then I've put a different group on. Oxidation is when I increase the oxidation number of the carbon. Now, in organic chemistry, this generally means I'm adding oxygen or I've removed hydrogen. So for example, if I oxidize the secondary alcohol to the ketone, you can see I have removed hydrogens to form this ketone. The opposite is a reduction, where I go back to the secondary alcohol, and you can see I've added hydrogen. Now, addition, substitution, oxidation, reduction, and elimination, they all occur on the carbon involved. So that carbon is actively involved in each of those reaction types. The last type, the acid-base, is not the carbon directly. It's the type of functional group. So if you've got a carboxylic acid, or if you have an carboxylic acid, then remember they have a acidic hydrogen that can be donated, and that turns them into an acid. An amine is basic, which means that the nitrogen, so not the carbon, nothing to do with the carbon, the nitrogen can accept a hydrogen. And so I can get an acid-base reaction to form a salt. So hopefully by learning the different types of reactions, identifying them, knowing what type of reaction will occur will help you make sense of all those reactions you have to learn. Kia ora.